Well, begin to give a salute to the Most High, our ancient ancestors, our spirit guides, the spiritual team, the universe itself. We pay homage to all, we honor all, and then to also our higher self and all spiritual beings on the globe and also in the universe. We begin today's topic, which is not only prophecy, but also the opportunity for awareness. And this awareness is going to bring clarity for those who may have scratched their heads about some of the things that is profound. And one of the things that's profound is, I would like to share me just looking at content here and there and commercials and so forth, so on, about the profits, meaning financially, that's made off the people, not only just in a physical manner, but also emotional, psychologically, spiritually, and energetically. So the first thing that spirit allows me to know, for those who may say, "Who is spirit?" Spirit is the creator, the one and only, mother and father. But here's the thing: the spiritual aspect comes before the physical. A lot of times we've been shown and told that the physical is before the spiritual. However, it's not true. As they say, as above, as below. It confirms universal law, and it also comes from also the biblical text, along with many other religious texts. They may say it the same way, or they may unify different words to exploit the same meaning. As we move forward, we talk about spirituality. Spirituality is a place where there's terms that's used as soul, spirit. Another term is used as energy, a shade, and so forth. So, across the globe, you have many different traditions and knowledge and wisdom about this. But, today's segment is going to be not long, but short, but getting straight to the point. So, in this prophecy today, we speak about um, the sickness of society rotating manipulation. And this manipulation is a form of allowing people to stay confused and boxed in, and not only boxed in, but actually go against one another, debates, and so forth. So, a lot of times you find people who don't seek clarity or they don't know how to seek clarity. And a lot of times we find ourselves going outside ourselves to find the solutions from egotistic people who've been placed in positions to keep you as sheep and to keep you stuck and to keep you in a place where that you will always remain in that place. But however, just being, in a place of at the right time and also giving praise to the Most High that the Most High will allow us to actually not only be aware, but also teach us as a whole for those who choose with their free will to walk the path that is destined to their freedom and their sovereignty. So, one of the things I observed before I began to do this message is, ADHD, right? I remember as a child with ADHD, that was something that was told that I needed because of my energy. However, fortunately, my mother decided at some point to take this substance and to put it into my body. Now, remind you at this point where we at in life that they finally have truthfully exposed what ADHD purpose has been, always will be, for those who may move forward to deal with that substance, and for those who will reject it, I advise people to reject it. Remind me also of this white young lady who was actually seeing a doctor. She actually YouTubed this and video that the doctor, he enforced his will that yes, you have to follow these medical procedures. If not, we'll call CPS. You know, there's no law, or there is a selective law, I would say, that forces you, for those who have children, to follow this structure, a form of manipulation and deception, and they're saying that, hey, we have the best interest for your child versus you as a mother or father, or even a step parent, or even a grandparent, that we know what's best for them. But in all actuality, we understand that all this stuff is lies. Lies, 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 lies. People are distorted. People are stressed out. People are losing their mind. People are going to drugs and alcohol to actually sober, not the type of sober that I'm going to speak about when you're not doing these things, but the type of thing that they substantially go to sober up from the drunkenness of the alcohol, not necessarily, but energetically that's poured not only into the universe, but onto the planet among those who are looking for tangible things to not go crazy, whether it's mental health, whether it's pills, whether it's indulging in multiple sex partners, whether it's indulging in slander, gossip, so forth, so on. I'm not telling you, which that's not their job, because their job is keep you by a stronghold. These are demons that's working in these physical bodies to keep you on the wrong path, to keep your mind unstable, your emotions unstable. However, the goal is to always stay aware and always question things and always do your due diligence and find what works for you and what's your truth. Don't copycat nobody else, because what works for them may not work for you, and that can make you discouraged. That also can give you uh, doubt. It can create a lack of confidence and so forth. So on. People have to also understand that we all came to this planet individually, so no one can ever copycat you. They can sound like you, can do whatever you do to a degree, but the energy that you hold is and will not ever be theirs. It don't matter how anyone tries to manipulate. It doesn't matter if they get a taste of it. A lot of times, what people don't understand, you can make yourself sick that way by trying to take on other people's life. Um, People have to also understand that when you are tempting to say, I want to be like him or her, you want to be the greater version of yourself. And what can happen is you can actually lose your life. And you don't have to necessarily lose it physically only, but you also can lose your life based on that your opportunity to miss your blessings. People have to understand that the Most High get blessings to everyone. Some people may come in, which most of us come in here with a curse. You know what I'm saying? A curse where we have to break the curse for our relatives that we've been assigned. Some of us been assigned to relatives that isn't our true family members. That's why you've been treated the way that you've been treated. It allows you to understand that when you're mistreated, and it makes you question these things, and you wonder, like, something's not right here. So a lot of time people pick up fast, sometimes people pick up slow. Either way it go, people end up understanding the the concepts at some point. Anyway, so what this is all about is escaping the matrix, getting in a place where you know you need to be not forcefully but also deserving. If this opportunity that many people will choose not to do only because of fear and whatever other distractions that could be, scarcity mindset and so forth, so on. Either way it goes, we have to allow ourselves to actually be free at some point. You know, a lot of manipulation most definitely goes on that we may not understand, and that, um, but over time we will. Over time we will. But I just, I feel people pain. Being in that place where you have abilities of an impact path. Excuse me. You can feel people motion, thoughts, motives, and it can most definitely have you on a roller coaster when you don't know about the gift itself. I would say to anyone at this moment who is discouraged about who you are, you have the opportunity that many people in their lifetime will wish to have. I talked about several different things because those several different things is just a micro of the whole. And a lot of times people find themselves consider as whatever information is given as it's already written, and life is a step by step. We make decisions every day that we would like to be in order, but it doesn't happen that way. We make plans and we organize things how we want our present and our future to be, but it doesn't happen that way. So you do have naysayers that I've heard in the past. Let's say whether it's me or other people, oh yeah, you all over the place. A lot of times people just can't keep up, and that's understood because if they could evaluate their own life the same way, they'll find out that that same thing that they say that confuses them or talk down on them, their life is the same way. As soon as they get up, it's not the same time every day. Everything that they do is not the same thing every day. It's not the same thing every week. The emotions not the same, and so forth, so on. But a lot of times people don't do that. They don't take the time out to actually evaluate what they should or could learn that can actually help them on a journey while they continuously to run to different things that actually blocks them on a journey. And then they start taking a look at other people's lives as like, well, why he or she is thriving or this and that third. They just made choices to actually not only pay attention, but also made the adjustments and arrangements to get to the place where they need to be with faith. Faith is based on not seeing what it is to come, but trusting. And I could say a lot, but I'm not going to overtalk this because I got things to do. And whoever this message is for, us who will get it. But what I will say is that people are using this word I use as faith every day. We're walking not only into life daily with faith, but we're not knowing what the outcome going to be. For example, if you're going to make it home each day, you're going to make it from one place to another. So hopefully people can actually look at their faith in a different manner, which would be positive versus negative or questioning it because you're doing it regardless. Any of your struggles, you've already overcome many struggles of your past. So any present challenges, which you may consider struggles, is just you growing. You're seeing not only results, but you're seeing progress. And so, with that being said, it gives you the opportunity and ability to actually know that you're on the right path. Anything that distracts you is let you know that situation or person is in the opposite of the path that you're going. But it's a lot to say. I'm gonna keep these short. I'm just here to do what I'm supposed to do and keep it moving. All is well, peace and blessings. Appreciate those who attended. If you would like to do what everybody else has chosen to do, like, subscribe, and share. It's appreciated, and yeah, we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn easily. You know what I'm saying? This is journey is not for the weak, but people can get stronger each day by prayer and resilience. Peace and blessings, Olabade Olugbsean. Until next time.